After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hey, run!
They go play action for Lawrence. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. And the player that is down is Trevor Lawrence. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It is 3rd and long.
70 Rangers. Come on. Hey. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup Warriors 70.
Now Dobbs. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
79 Broncos.
Dobbs in the pistol. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Jaguars. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turns it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
This taken just shy of the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Hey, 43, 40.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
They'll go, and it's Smith, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
They try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Dobbs to throw. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Into space. And he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Jaguars extend their advantage to 14-3. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for worthy. And it'll be taken down at the 30. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 43 yards. First down throw, Mahomes out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Mahomes now to throw on second down. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. At their own 24-yard line. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play for Jacksonville. 39 yards.
Ready.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal.
Cowboy 80. No.
They'll run it here with Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are out to a 21-10 lead. Following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10 for Mahomes. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a second down and 10.
Hey, 43.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards. They'll come up here, first and 10. First down, Kansas City. Here's Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll lead to a second down. Right back to the air from Mahomes. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Escaping to his left. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 38 yards.
19 light. Ready. Bravo 80. Ready up.
Throwing. Dobbs. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone yet again. Travis Etienne. Touchdown Jaguars. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. Mahomes on 1st down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
Here we go. Set.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check that. Check that. Let's go. Ready.
Once again, it's Etienne. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Here's Dobbs. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. An even 40 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Cowboys, go.
To throw is Dobbs. That is caught. And he's in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line.
And typically, like, you don't find yourself in the playoffs unless all season long you've gotten contributions from your special team. So here's a big one in the return game. I mean, this is something that has been a priority all season long, and they nearly sprung.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And a first down.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Front to his right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play and see if they can keep points off the board. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Brought down by Nick Bolton.
Ready.
2nd down, they need 7.
2nd and 7. At the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. He finds some room. Across the 25. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Etienne. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Dobbs now to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Travis Etienne that time. and it'll be third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Rig alert.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. Back. Bronco 80. Check smash. Check smash. Huh.
They'll run for it with Etienne. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And the running back just has nowhere to go. There is no crease. There is no seam. You got to give credit. That defensive line overwhelmed the offensive line, and that went a long way.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 15. A first down throw for Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And he will take this one in. 84 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the give, it's Etienne. Inside the 40, inside the 20, and he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are going to extend their lead.
Chiefs, 18.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run it.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stutz. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Get it!
Here's Etienne. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
It is 2nd and 6.
Get it! Bronco 80!
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Third down and 9.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Here comes Etienne running to the left. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yellow!
Here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The third quarter underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Etienne now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 6. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
We'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. Up the sideline. Past midfield. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
Roll, ready. Panther 60, Pep. Ready.
On the handoff, it's ETN. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
60 boxes. Come on. Check. Ready.
They'll try left side with ETN. Finding space at the 15. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Travis Etienne, touchdown Jaguars. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Makes the score Jaguars 49, Chiefs 18. Cam Little the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Noah Gray. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
Chiefs will set up for the 2-point.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
49. Chiefs 26. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready. Back. Cougar 19. Ready.
Dobbs to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Let's go.
Now Dobbs. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal. They'll run with Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They're called in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal.
Yellow.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, KC.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Here to begin the drive. Stretching the field is nuts. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 76. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Dobbs. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. Third down coming up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
He's going to try it here again. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked up by the rookie safety. And the Chiefs will take over here just past the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
34-yard line. Broncos, 60 Eagles.
Throwing, Dobbs. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will go all the way. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Patrick to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Jaguars are going to get the football at their own 23.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
Ready.
This run straight ahead for ETN. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Smash. Like, no, go.
Up the middle, here's ETN. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Check.
He'll try and run for the first with ETN. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Reload. Chandler, ready.
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Mahomes on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Jones going to try to run it in. And he's going to get the two-point conversion there. So bring it down to a 14-point deficit.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. From the 38 now, here's second and a couple.
The 38-yard line.
Here's Dobbs. That's complete to Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
70 Ryan, 18. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Eagles.
Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line.
Ready up. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready. Panther Cowboy 80. 19 Lion. Go.
Dobbs now to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Jabari Connor.
His guys take over 1st and 10. 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they can generate a big play. So continue to defend it. And
he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
It's not often, Mike, that we get to sit here and witness history. I mean, he is officially one of one, the first player to ever pick off 5 passes in one game. It's taken a perfect performance, yes. Probably a little bit of luck, yes. But he's come through all game long, and he's earned his place. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run. Able to take him down for a loss.
Now Etienne. Room to run at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Alert! Panther 60, Panther 60.
Once again, it's Etienne. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Dragon 60.
3rd down and 12.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, Viking 18. Ready.
To throw is Dobbs. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This fielded at his own 1. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
At their own 13-yard line.
Yellow.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a... turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
ETN. He's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
He was taken down.
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Chiefs' 3-yard line.
He'll go with the option here to the short side. And he will take it in himself. Joshua Dobbs. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
That's the score. Jaguars 63, Chiefs 42.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Smith. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Throwing is Mahomes. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Darian Jones. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
Chiefs 42. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. A good physical run, motoring forward for Nod.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a good line. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll run the sneak, and he will have a Chiefs first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Yellow!
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11. They will take a knee here. 3rd and long. They'll go down to a knee. It's a win here for the Jaguars. They are moving on as the #1 seed. Victory means they locked out another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.